Hi, it's Barb, Meeple PhD, and as an astronomer, I see the universe in everything that I do, including board games. In this series, I am looking at the board game mechanisms as listed on Board Game Geek and finding where I see those at work in the universe and the way that we study it. This time, we are looking at the mechanism of King of the Hill. This mechanism is one that benefits players for holding a certain position on the board. One example of a game that uses King of the Hill is Small World. In this game, players are battling across a map, trying to hold different regions of it for as long as they can. The longer you can hold regions, the more points you're going to get. Another game that uses this mechanism is King of Tokyo. So it's almost right there in the name, King of Tokyo, King of the Hill. And in this game, players are battling each other, trying to take over Tokyo. If you can get the prized position in Tokyo, you can do a lot of damage to your opponents on your turn. But they can in turn do a lot of damage to you on their turns. The longer you can hold that position, the more damage you'll do to other players and the more points you'll get. So you're trying to become the King of Tokyo. Now, in astronomy, King of the Hill reminded me of the so-called Cannonball Pulsar. This is a stellar remnant, a type of neutron star that was found hurtling away from the site of the supernova that created it at 2.5 million miles an hour. Now, when a massive star, one that's at least 10 times the mass of our sun, runs out of fuel, its core collapses and turns into either a black hole or a neutron star. And those outer layers get blown off into space in this powerful explosion. And what astronomers think happened here is that the power of this explosion kicked that pulsar away from the site of the supernova. Now, how do we know that it's running from the supernova? In radio light, there is a trail of radio-emitting material directly from the pulsar to the site of a supernova. And so we're pretty darn sure that that's where this pulsar came from. So in a way, this pulsar lost its King of the Hill battle in that supernova explosion. So the next time you are playing a game that uses King of the Hill and you lose your prized position on the board, take just 1 second to pretend instead that you lost to a supernova, and no one could blame you for that. So I'm going to continue this random walk through the Board Game Geek mechanisms. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so that you know when those new videos come out. In the meantime, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter as Meeple PhD, and I have a blog at meeplephd.com. We'll see you next time.